Hello everyone, I'm Kevin from Excel Chat, and today we're going to talk about match and VLOOKUP and how you use these formulas to identify certain numbers in other columns in an Excel spreadsheet. We'll get right into it. So as you can see here, I have an Excel spreadsheet. I have column A, which are parts available, and column B, which are parts required. Now, these are just random numbers I put in here to really demonstrate the functionality of the match and VLOOKUP options. So what we basically want to identify is okay, is there a value in A, like 71, for example, that matches a value in column B, which would also be 71? And we're going to insert our formula under status, and we're going to have to say true for yes, there is a match in the other column, or false for no, there's not a match. So if you look over here, this is the Excel chat site. It's got-it.ai to find it. And we're just going to take the match option to see if the number 71, for example, exists in column B. So we're going to copy this formula right off of the site, right down here, and just bring it right over here. Okay, so our formula is in there. And we'll click it here to see. So it's referring to cell A2, which is in column A, and it's looking through all of column B. And as you can see right here, it goes all the way to B1001, and our values don't go that far, but it just goes that far regardless, so it's just doing extra looking for no reason. But you have to ground these cells by hitting function 4 to make sure that it continues to look in column B and doesn't go looking elsewhere. But copying and pasting the formula from Excel chat is obviously the easiest way to go about this. So again, hit enter, and then, okay, so we know that there's a 67 in column B, but what about the rest of the numbers? So we can just use our Excel shortcuts, right? So Control C for copy, Shift down arrow, and we'll bring it all the way down. And then paste. And as you can see, all of the values have a status, and if the status is true, then we know that the corresponding cell, so in this case it would be A3 here, 32. There's a 32 somewhere here in column B. So we can do a quick look, see if we can find 32, 32, 32, boom, there it is. And so now we know, okay, there's a 32 in column B, but we don't have to go through all the looking. So this is really good if you have a column with tons of values and you just want to see if one value in a certain column matches another. Like I said, it's great if you have like tons and tons of rows to go through. This is a really easy way to identify number one column and if it's in the other. So we're going to talk about the second option here. And if you want to check if one column value exists in another column, you could also use VLOOKUP. So here with VLOOKUP, it's a reference function in Excel, and it's used to find values in a specified range by row typically. So the way that we're going to do this is, again, we're going to copy this formula from Excel chat, and we'll paste it here. So that's our new formula, and then we'll copy it down. Okay. And refresh. Okay. So this is going to allow Excel to look up all the values in column A and match them with the values in column B. So it's going to show true or false, whether or not there's a corresponding value or if there's not. Pretty much the same functionality as match, but we're going to talk about the differences right now and why match is typically the better option. So not only is the formula simpler, but match is also faster than VLOOKUP when it comes to performance. If you have a big Excel sheet, thousands of rows, match is definitely the easiest way to go about it. And one of the issues that you'll typically find when you're using VLOOKUP is that it needs to be on the leftmost column of the array, which is not applicable for match. In the example that we just did, if we had to check if column C exists, value exists in column A, VLOOKUP would have provided hashtag n-a error. And obviously that's not what we want to see. So there's a lot of different Excel functions that could do this, but match is obviously the easiest way to go about it. And remember, if you want more Excel tutorials or to even talk to a live Excel specialist, please visit got-it.ai, got-it.ai for more information, more tutorials, talk to a lab specialist. It's great. We'll see you next time.
Still have questions? Click to get help from a live Excel expert at Excel Chat.